Well, howdy doody. What the heck is going on now, everybody? It's Monday. It's cold. It's a Monday cold day. I'm bundled up. Brr. What am I doing? I'm gonna have to cross the bridge, start moving bikes out of here because the reality sets in when it's cold and the black Camaro's been sitting out way too long. That battery's gonna die. This battery's gonna die. We gotta get some cars in the garage. And so what's my project? It's never ending. It's opening things up and closing things. So here's the ball game. I'm gonna put a bunch of bikes in here. Got my battery tenders here that are be perfect. Gotta get this crap out of here. Probably take this crap and put it over here in this trailer over here so I can get the so once again I can get the cars in the garage, because I just can't see us doing a lot more riding with these cold days. I mean, it just isn't as fun. And so that's what's going on this Monday afternoon with my Meta glasses on. And as you can see, I get some bikes in here. It's interesting on how people do things and don't understand the instructions sometimes. So anyways, that's what I'm doing, everybody. So stay tuned as I make some video and don't get you dizzy and sick. All right, so time to plug in the battery chargers, tenders, to get things in order here. And trailer's plugged in. So it's me eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one are we gonna bring out here for the show? And I think the Hondas should come out here, because Hondas would be less the vehicle to ride. Harleys are going to be more the warmer rides. So I think the crotch rockets all need to come inside this trailer. That's what I'm thinking, as I do the never-ending move stuff around. So I get the crotch rockets out. That definitely frees up at least one spot for the Harleys to go back here. The Goldwing, that definitely stays out. The Triumph. So this stuff here, with the exception to the, so I'm not really worried about that other, but what happens here is I can get the black Camaro parked in this area and I can bring the white Camaro in, blah blah blah. All right, so here we go. Hey, put my tank protector on. What do you think of that, huh? So I'm gonna start this thing up because it's gotta warm up for me to move it without stalling it. If you know how that is. So this thing up there. Now, let's see if we can get her out of here without this thing hitting anything. That's never easy. And the turn radius in these things are so bad. Because they're so tight. Once you learn, you put the kickstand down before you mount this bike, because you'll get on it and you'll just keep on going. Who's ever not done that? Alright. But now I feel a lot better about being down here. Alright. And this time of year, the rains start coming in, the grass gets wet, so this can be very slippery if you're not careful. And the dogs, as usual, are so out of control. And this this is the linoleum floor. Watch out, get out of the way, boy. Okay, so this is linoleum floor. It's so stupid. The guys that put this chair together, why the hell would you put a linoleum floor in a trailer where you're gonna have a wet tire, wet surface on the outside come in, and what's gonna happen? You're gonna slip. It's gonna be a disaster. So like I say, the crotch rockets, and boy, if you don't put a battery tender on these bikes, you're dumb. Period. You ain't the smartest of the bunch. That's the bottom line, because there's no way that this is gonna last till next spring. Okay, so these guys here are so out of control. He just about got jammed in that chalk. He's very lucky. If I had gone that chalk, that bike would have nailed him good. But they're good dogs. So now I'm gonna get the Fireblade. Or no, we get the daughter's CBR, because, well, I could put the the Hornet. I don't know. That's hard to. We'll debate this. Yeah, now here's my extra battery tenders, and I've run out of damn coat hangers, so I'm using the bikes as coat hangers, which that's not the smartest of ideas, but that's what I'm doing for the moment, and to make it work, yeah, I'm out of coat hangers. That's so many jackets, ridiculous. But I guess you can say you can never have enough jackets. So, but battery tenders, big time. So let's roll this out of here. And where's my help, right? Where's all my help? Well, as usual, it's me. That's where the help is. So take this. I feel like I'm basically in the bike business, because all I do is move stuff around, especially when you go riding. If you've ever ridden and you have a lot of bikes and you got to move them all around, there's some dealerships, Quantico, Harley Davidson in Virginia, I would never work there, because they have no used motorcycle storage. So they bring all the used bikes in and stuff them in the showroom, and then they got to take them all out. So every day, if you work at Quantico, Harley Davidson, you have to take maybe 30, 40, 50 bikes out of the showroom in the morning, and then turn around in the afternoon and put them all back in the showroom. And I mean, what a joke. I mean, I wouldn't work there for just that reason. Here we go. The stair racing's so bad. So bad, everybody. So bad. It's ridiculous. What the fuck is that all about? Somebody's blowing their horn. My dog out on the fucking road. The hell's that? All right, I love the way this little Corolla, I love this little thing. So cool. Such a cool little car. Who doesn't want to just have a cool little car in their vehicle? Weird. Old School Jerry today posted on Facebook that he's back at work for the first time in 13 months. So wow, hey Jerry, if you watch my channel, what the hell happened? I can't keep track of everybody's problems in life, so I'm assuming you had some health medical issue or something, or you just rode your motorcycle forever before you got to work. It shows a picture of Old School Jerry next to his Triumph, I believe, saying he's back. after like 13 months. Now this bike here, it needs a battery tender. I need to put that on this bike. So that's a project. I just thought of that. That sucks. So, gotta think that through for a second. Yeah, I know what I'll do. I'll put this bike behind the Harleys. So we'll just get this out of the way. There's Mr. Brian. We'll just get this out of the way for a second. And that'll be, then I can just park 2 Harleys. We can get 4 bikes up in here. And that's something. Even got another jacket on this damn thing. So, here we are. Another bike. Another adventure. Fireblade. You know, a guy has a Blackbird for sale. 2001. And I was thinking, man, that'd be cool. But it's just not very attractive. And the thing is, I mean, I could pick it up for a hell of a deal. This guy's had it advertised for a while and he's lowering the price. And it's very low mileage, 6,000 miles. Looks cherry. But the Blackbird in my book never had that excitement like the Hayabusa did. So, watch out, pups, get away. So I just don't know if it's really worth getting something like that, if you know what I mean. So it'd be neat to have a Blackbird and a Hayabusa in those 2,000 years. It's red, but once again, you just never heard much about. I never heard much about the Blackbird. It just doesn't look that exciting. So I'm thinking, is it worth it? So once again, you don't set this kickstand down, you'll drop this bike. We'll definitely do it. All right, here we go again, everybody. Oh, let's see if I remember how to do this. This is totally different. This is you push the button on. Isn't that pretty neat? Now prime the pump. Out, get away! Them dogs, man, drive you nuts, man. Get away, dude. Get away. You're not that smart, man. You've already been run over one time in your life. You're lucky you recovered from that. These things are a terrible turning radius. And I'm in wet grass, so the back end will come out of this thing like nothing. If I'm not careful. Now you gotta turn the knob forward. She's off. Okay, making progress. Put the kickstand down just for the hell of it. Here's this. Here's this. And these trailers. I used to have that big car hauler, which that was a huge, storage area for me. Connected, right? Yeah, seems to be. All right. Now, I'm not going to put anything in here because the Hornet needs a battery. Or, I mean, a battery tender. Okay, so now we start shoving bikes in here. And I think with the Lowrider ST, get my mats kind of, chop pups, cleaned up a little bit here. It's just so funny, these dogs. Move it, man, move it. Come on, get away, get away. Doesn't end, everybody. Does it? So, all right. This actually went, need to change that out. I just thought of that. I'm going to change this out to my Fireblade. It has that lithium battery on it. So I'm going to change this out because this is more, I believe, for the lithium style charger. I'm going to do that right now. Oh, you guys are always wanting to play. Play, everybody. All right. I feel better now about this battery charger out here versus this one. Because this little thing is a dinky. Janky as all get out battery in this bike. So which end's which? And I got another one out here, so I really need two out here. So I'll leave this out here because I'm gonna need two of those. One for that bike, next bike. All right. My loading lights work. Yeah, this has been a good trailer so far for me. All right. Wow. My nose is running. All right, so what do we do? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one do we take to show? I'm gonna take the lowrider back first. That I'm thinking is I think the kid will ride the ST Street Glide over this because maybe a little bit more protection. Okay. Okay, so let's put the two daughters' bikes up front here, and we'll do this one here. Just rode that. Uh-oh. That's right. All right, kind of making so we got more room back here, but I want room to be able to get through here to get my jackets and gear. All right, so now I'm gonna put this one to the right because look at that water tank I bought. Never even used it. Guess I'll use it next year, right? All right, now these things are heavy, heavy. You know what? I'll put this in here because I can break out up in there easier. All right, see how this does. This thing covers so far that, like, see here how far this thing goes in. We go into the office, it's awful tight. So the breakout, I can swing in there a little easier. Now, my challenge is I got a lot of, look at this. I don't think I'm gonna buy more battery tenders because I don't have enough. Sorry, another story. The kids bike, the car, thank goodness, is running, didn't die. She's been driving the heck out of that. Where did I put that plug? Even for me, I can't keep track of all this stuff. So here right now, I have no idea. Way down here. What's on to that? For me, this is gonna be very challenging. So I plug it in because I don't have my second hand balancing me over here. Never ending. Can you see what it's doing? Yep, there it is. Okay. That one's gonna be a long pull. This one here really should go. I guess we'll make this one the Lowrider ST. Alright. See how that one's doing. Upside down as well. Alright. And this one here will be for the breakout, but for the moment, I'm going to put it on the Goldwing Trike because these things have so much technology in them. They just drain everything. I got to get this. And this bike here, same thing. This bike went dead because I wasn't charging it. I got 2 more chargers, but the other problem is I need 2 more for the cars. Hey! What's going on? Just stop it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm going to put one. You know, this just drives me nuts. I mean, my life. There it is. I'm thinking, what the hell? I swore I had a battery tender on here. I'm thinking, you got to be crapping me. Because this bike, they said to put a new battery in it. I mean, for the record, the reason I put a new battery in it is because I didn't put these things on battery tenders. That's the reason. Because the bike barely gets driven. Alright? Alright. Yeah. Alright, so those are good. So now, the kid's dirt bike, that needs to go into the other trailer. Get this out of the way. We got so much crap up here. So, well, before I go and move that bike, make sure my eyes aren't fooling me. Oh, this is funny. Look, oh my gosh, that thing there just jammed that. We haven't driven that trailer. It's hard to believe, everybody. A year ago, we were getting these puppies. A year ago, and a year ago we were going to Florida, and we were down there. My mother is still alive. So a year later, yeah, everybody, a year later. It's already close to a year later when we started getting these dogs. Isn't that something? We lost Kiefer on the 5th of November. I swear, like on the 8th of November, I bought Gypsy and Prince. Come on, guy. You're just, you're not very smart, boy. That's one thing for sure. You're not the smartest of the bunch. So, I don't know what you're going on with me right now, but you ain't going nowhere. Watch out. Yeah, the Corolla can sit outside. I'm not worried about the Corolla sitting outside. That's the reality. But the Camaro will be tight with that dirt bike there. So we got to get that out of the way. All right, here we go. Get some exercise today, everybody. Pushing bikes around. I've been working in the office. This has been one of those days I spend in the office all day. But it's that time of year now, it doesn't bug me as much because it's freezing ass. Boy, when it's beautiful out, oh, it's the worst being stuck inside. I'm sure many people will be like, yep, I'm with you on that one. All right, see, this is such much better surface. I'd rather have this surface than the linoleum stuff. For me, all right, come on. Further, there we are. Okay, pups. All right, got that. And what next? Cars. As always, just too much stuff. Too much stuff. Yeah, that's my challenge in life, everybody. Have you noticed? Too much stuff. Ugh. Yeah, my goodness gracious. let's go get the Camaro. Now, in some ways, I'll be amazed if this thing starts. Hold on here. I got my glasses on. You see all the leaves. Downside of leaving cars outside is not only the environment on the harsh and the paint, but all the freaking tree leaves and everything else. You know, I bet this guy on this car never left it out like I do. Oh well. It is what it is. I have so many different cars. Which is which? Reverse and this and that. So, and this thing here is, after driving that little Corolla, you jump in this car with the clutch and you can just feel the power in this thing. So, alright. I mean, if I had another trailer, it would definitely be better, because then I could definitely stuff the cars in a little better. So, Mr. Brian. Yep, Brian's heading out. He's a good guy. Praise him. How he and Julia, if I remember he and Julia dating, I never would have found that guy. Talk about pray for a miracle. And he was. Brian was a miracle that came through. Because otherwise, Julia was working by herself and out in the field. It just wasn't a good environment. And what I've done my whole life, so I want to do what Brian does? Not really, but this is so tight, everybody. Streaming. That table there, my wife had us put this table out here, and that's a problem. That table, I don't think it's going to allow me to park this car in here. I'm going to have to get that table out of here. I gotta tell that. So I'm going to take a time out and rearrange this whole freaking area, because I don't think I can do this without hitting something. The table used to be like in the house, and very tight, very tight. This is like living in DC, right? It's like living downtown, trying to park your car in an area. So, all right, so I'm gonna leave about right here and see how it goes. And I'm gonna have to move that whole area up there. See, if you're too close to back, what's happened over the years is you end up scraping the car. I've done it. I've done it with my knife in my pocket, with my knife, where I come by the car and I scrape it. I get so close that I scrape it back here. So I think I'm gonna move up further. Okay, that's good. That's good right there. Now let's pop the hood, because we need to put a battery trying to sing big time. Woo! As I climb in, out of course, getting my afternoon calisthenics in. Do I need to go to the gym? Not really. So it's so tight over here, I don't really like that. But the whole idea right now is in this car inside the shop, because it needs it desperately. And I'm gonna have to let this bottle probably come pretty far over. Where is it? Oh, it's way over here. So I wrapped it. Oh God. All right. Now, wow, the hood barely came up. Never can remember which way these things go. All these cars, it gets complicated. Huh, there it is. All right, look at that. Molding popped off here. Wonder why. What is going on? That's too bad. Oh, look at that. Oh, it all popped off. Wonder why. That's not good. Well, here's a project. See all the leaves in there? I think I'm gonna get my blower right now and blow it out. All right, now get my specialty. The hell? So much crap. For sure. All right, so this thing desperately needs this. Look at all the hair. For sure. Just hair everywhere. This here. Use my meta glasses, so it's interesting. Something. See, danger at this time of year is the mice We'll crawl into this thing. How do I know? Huh. Yeah, how do I know? Because I've had cars where it's happened. That's how I know. So, now this rubber molding, if I'm not careful, I'll forget about it and I'll start the car up. So this just slips over something. I can see that right now. Not that hard. Okay, so now, can this reach? Kind of not. Let's see. See a little further. Yep, okay. So it barely reaches. Huh. All these hairs. Crazy. It's ridiculous. You have dogs. What do you expect? I'm going to have to change this right here. There's not enough here. Because this thing here, this is an end. Having too much stuff, you pay dearly. So now I'll put this up over this. And I'm going to put this up inside here. So the dogs. Just do that. Then I'll just put the hood down by a little. I'll put this right here so I'll know. Yeah. See that? And that's good. All right. Now, next thing is the Camaro. So now I'm looking for the key. Here comes the kid. I don't know where the hell the key is for our car. It just doesn't end. Doesn't end on Ice HTV. My glasses are going to putter out here any second, so that's going to be about it. All right. Well, I found the key, but not the key she has. My daughter is notorious for taking keys, and she puts them in the house. And now she's parking in the grass. So for me as a father, I can tell her all the time, it's like, you park in the grass. It destroys the grass this time of year, then turns into a mud pit. But if she listen to me, nope. Nope. And then she'll look at me like I'm the problem. Anybody have these problems in life? Yeah. Yeah, I've told her a gazillion times, you park in the grass. In this time of year, it turns into a mud pit, so all the mud goes in the house. But whatever. All right, this thing even start. I mean, thing is, these cars aren't getting driven. Too many choices for the kid. Yeah, your heart bleeding for her? Ooh, barely. Barely. So this thing's got to get put on battery tender. So, let's see here. Which way is which? What's going on? Why is it doing this? I don't know. This is so crazy. Here we go. All right, so this battery's gonna die any second. You know what's crazy is this thing here has got a backup remote or a backup sensors. I didn't know that. Where's the battery in this thing? Well, it should be the same thing, but I should have battery terminal up front here. That's right, yes. Oh my gosh. So the challenge here though is the car in front of the garage. You have so much foot traffic up here. Putting a battery connection on this thing isn't really work. So, all right. See there? Exact same thing. See, same problem. Got to blow this thing out too. I don't think it's going to record anymore. Personally, he's just still recording amazing down to 5%. Well, that's pretty much it. We dead battery. So 2 Camaros and a bunch of bikes, right? Now, the interesting is, do I even have another battery tender? I don't think I do. Anyways, that's it. Hey, I heard in the news today, the highest ever default in car payments. It's happening, everybody. It's happening. Only people making money in this country, the people have money to invest in the stocks. That's the only people. Everybody else is losing their ass. So the shit show is on our doorstep. It really is. Because it's the highest amount of repos and people not paying their car payments ever. You heard it from the Iceman first or second. God bless.